Assam is the bridge that connects the richly diverse northeast with the rest of India. This diversity makes our democracy even more resilient. Hello and a very warm welcome viewers. You're watching the special presentation of Sansad TV from the Assam Legislative Assembly. Termed as the land of blue hills and red river, Assam is the gateway to the northeastern states and has been aptly described as the sentinel of northeast India. Situated in the northeast of the country, Assam has had a glorious history of her own. Popularly known as the Ethnological Museum of India, Assam has been described as Mini India, with rich cultural heritage, diverse race, religion and culture. Assam, under the provisions of India Council Act of 1861, did not have its own democratic institution, but was tagged with East Bengal in 1905, and the institution was then called Legislative Council of Eastern Bengal and Assam, which started functioning from December 18, 1906. After the partition of India, Sylhet district of Assam was transferred to the then East Pakistan by referendum, and the strength of the assembly was reduced to 71. However, after independence, the strength of members was again raised to 108. The bicameral Assam Legislative Assembly became unicameral with the abolition of Assam Legislative Council in 1947. In the years that followed, Assam was truncated into several smaller states. In 1963, Nagaland came into being as a separate state. While passing of the Northeastern Reorganization Areas Act in 1971 by the Parliament, Meghalaya became a full-fledged state. Subsequently, Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh also followed suit. After the creation of Meghalaya as a separate state, Shillong continued to be the joint capital of both Assam and Meghalaya. However, in 1972, the government of Assam decided to shift the capital to Dispur in Guwahati. Accordingly, the first sitting of the budget session of the Assam Legislative Assembly was held at the temporary capital at Dispur on the 16th of March 1973.
असम का भविष्य असम विधानसभा है, तो इस विधानसभा में जैसे सब लोग ताकि अपना मन कंसंट्रेट रखे, वहाँ पर जो भी चर्चा हो, जो इस विषय पर सरकार मुद्दा लाए, वह किसी भी कुछ ऐसे खूब इम्पोर्टेंट मुद्दे हो, इस विषय पर एक चर्चा करने का माहौल रहे, इसको ही मैं ज़्यादा ध्यान दे रहा हूँ.
Biswajit Dimri was elected as the Speaker of the 15th Assam Legislative Assembly on 21st of May 2021. After taking charge, he has constantly strived to improve the functioning of the House through various initiatives and have brought in certain changes to improve the functioning of the House. The Assembly has initiated some measures for the welfare of the MLAs so as to enable them to discharge their constitutional duties in the most efficient manner. Various structural developments have also been initiated and expedited.
मेरा प्रायोरिटी ये है कि विधानसभा में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा हम लोग किसी भी विषय पर चर्चा करें, क्योंकि विधानसभा में ही हमारी राज्यों की भविष्य है, जैसे पार्लियामेंट हमारी देश के भविष्य है, क्योंकि पार्लियामेंट में पहले निर्णय किया जाता है, इसके बाद ही सरकार इसको इम्प्लीमेंट करते हैं, और इसके वजह से एक देश का भविष्य उससे हो जाता है, बन जाता है. तो असम का भविष्य असम विधानसभा है, तो इस विधानसभा में जैसे सब लोग ताकि अपना मन कंसंट्रेट रखे, वहाँ पर जो भी चर्चा हो, जो इस विषय पर सरकार मुद्दा लाए, वह किसी भी कुछ ऐसे खूब इम्पोर्टेंट मुद्दे हो, इस विषय पर एक चर्चा करने का माहौल रहे, इसको ही मैं ज़्यादा ध्यान दे रहा हूँ, क्योंकि हमारी किसी भी सिद्धांत गलत होना नहीं चाहिए। तो सरकार कुछ विषय लाएगा, कुछ बिल लाएगा, लेकिन ये नहीं है कि उसको ही पास करना है। लेकिन बहुत उनके आगे पीछे देख के भविष्य में ऐसे बिल, ऐसे कानून क्या मतलब असर पड़ सकता है, उसको भी देखना है।
The Assam Legislative Assembly came into being on the day of its first sitting on April 7, 1937 in Assembly Chamber at Shillong, the erstwhile capital of the composite state of Assam. How is Assam modernizing its legislature with digital interventions? Let's find out. The system of online submission of questions by members was introduced, and the members could submit online as well as offline the questions they want to put to the ministers during the assembly sessions. After obtaining due approval of the competent authority, the questions are sent to the departments both online and offline mode, and the concerned departments submit their replies to the Secretariat. Through this, there is a system for uploading of bills under different categories such as introduced, pending and passed. Bills are published for the information of the members in members portal. Digital data is stored for all the members. Display of members' data inside the assembly premises in the designated displays throughout the assembly premises. Logo of members' data for entry and exit. Simultaneous multilingual interpretation of speeches inside the House has been introduced and is now available in Assamese, Bodo and English, which is expandable up to 8 languages in the current system. The simultaneous interpretation is said to be the first for any state assembly in India.
हमारे अध्यक्ष महोदय जी का ये प्रयास है कि अपना उनका जो लैंग्वेज है बोडो लैंग्वेज जो 8 शेड्यूल में इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के 8 शेड्यूल में है, तो उनको उनके वो ये चाहते हैं कि उनके ये लैंग्वेज जो है डेवलप हो जाए, मतलब और प्रगति हो इस लैंग्वेज का, इसलिए ये
The Assam Legislative Assembly came into being on the day of its first sitting on April 7, 1937 in Assembly Chamber at Shillong, the erstwhile capital of the composite state of Assam. How is Assam modernizing its legislature with digital interventions? Let's find out.
मतलब ये उन्होंने ये इंटरप्रेट का सिस्टम बनाया हुआ है।
Issue of visitor pass at the entrance gates of Assam Legislative Assembly has been introduced. QR code-based visitor cards are provided to the visitors, which are scanned at different gates in the assembly premises. Departments can apply and download pass during the session. With the introduction of this system, the hassle of queuing up for passes at the assembly gate is now over. It also ensures improved security and reduces unwanted visitors inside the premises. Online applications for departments, media houses, reduce paperwork, and the one-stop approval process helps to facilitate easy and quick access to visitors.
राज्यसभा के सांसद होने के नाते मेरा पार्लियामेंट का एक एक्सपीरियंस है। वहाँ के जितना भी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर हैं उनको मैं देख के आया हूँ। दूसरी तरफ एज ए एमपी मुझे बहुत मौका मिला, बहुत जगह जाके ऐसे कुछ पार्लियामेंट्री सिस्टम या विधायी सिस्टम को देखने का, तो ये जो मैंने अच्छा लगा, तो इसको मैंने असम विधानसभा में करने के लिए कोशिश की। तो शुरुआत से ही मैंने जितना भी काम है, क्योंकि एक ही काम नहीं है, अलग अलग है, तो एक ही समय में मैंने 4 काम शुरू कर दिया। कैसे हम आसानी से ऑनलाइन सिस्टम में हमारी विधानसभा के सारी प्रक्रियाएं कर सकता है, इसको हम लोगों ने किया।
As gateways to knowledge and culture, libraries play a fundamental role in the society. The resources and services they offer create opportunities for learning, support literacy and education, and help shape the new ideas and perspectives that are central to a creative and innovative society. The Assam Legislative Assembly Library has initiated the process of digitization of its debates, documents, publications, so as to ensure their everlasting preservation and digital access of its valuable resources.
असम विधानसभा के पुस्तकालय में लगभग 45,000 किताबें हैं। इसमें गवर्नमेंट डॉक्यूमेंट्स भी है, पार्लियामेंट्री डिबेट्स हैं, कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली का डिबेट्स हैं, और उसको अभी हम लोग डिजिटल लाइब्रेरी एक बनाया गया है, असम विधानसभा डिजिटल लाइब्रेरी उसको नाम दिया गया है। और इसको ऑनलाइन माध्यम में भी उपलब्ध है, आप कहीं से भी उसको सर्च कर सकते हैं।
A medical center for MLAs and employees has been established to cater to the medical needs of the MLAs and employees as well as their families. The center has various facilities like pharmacy, lab, physiotherapy, clinic. Doctor, nurse and pharmacists are available round the clock. In addition, a specialist doctor from Guwahati Medical College is available in the center for 5 days of the week. There is a facility of automated hospital management system in the Vidhan Sabha Swasthya Kendra. A digital health card will be provided to the present and former MLAs, their families and officials of the Secretariat for availing the facilities at the center free of cost.
Right now we have an ultrasound machine, and the entire work is in a progressive mode, and we are hopeful that in the coming days the radiology unit will come up as a very good one. Apart from the radiology, we have a basic laboratory where the basic investigations are done. We have a physiotherapy unit, basic pharmacy is also attached to it, and on the other weekdays we have doctors coming from the other departments like the medicine, surgery, orthopedics.
Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla had officially launched the Assam Legislative Assembly digital TV in the Central Hall of the Assembly. The first Lok Sabha Speaker to address the Assam Assembly, Om Birla said that Assam is a vibrant example of unity in diversity. It was for the first time in history that the Speaker of the Lok Sabha, Om Birla, visited the Assam Legislative Assembly. He addressed the legislators and launched the Assam Legislative Assembly Digital TV. While addressing Commonwealth Parliamentary Association Executive Committee meeting, Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla said that India is a strong supporter of democratic values and governance and plays an active and accountable role in the partnership with the Commonwealth nations. He further said that legislators should be responsible enough for solving the problems of the people and praised the various aspects of Assam, saying the state has great legacy of the past. He also paid tributes to the legislators who have worked relentlessly to uphold the spirit of democracy in the state of Assam, such as Gopinath Bordoloi and Dr. Bhupen Hazarika.
जो हमारे देश के जो जिले पिछड़े रह गए हैं, जो मूलभूत सुविधाओं से उन अग्रणी जिलों से पीछे रह गए हैं, उन आकांक्षी जिलों के अंदर और आकांक्षी जिलों में रहने वाले आकांक्षी वर्गों के लिए एक व्यापक योजना बने। इसलिए शिक्षा हो, स्वास्थ्य हो, वहाँ का बुनियादी ढांचा हो, कौशल विकास हो, ऐसे कई तरीके की व्यापक योजना बनाई है जिसके माध्यम से उन आकांक्षी जिलों को और आकांक्षी जिलों में रहने वाले आकांक्षी वर्गों को हम समानता की ओर ला सके। इसके लिए हमें विशेष रूप से अपने अपने विधानमंडलों के अंदर, अपने प्रदेश के अंदर, चाहे वह आकांक्षी पंचायतें हों, चाहे आकांक्षी नगरपालिका हो, चाहे आकांक्षी जिले हों, तहसील हो, उसके लिए भी व्यापक रूप से चर्चा और संवाद करना चाहिए ताकि हम प्रदेश के अंदर उन जिलों को, उन पंचायतों को, उन पंचायत समितियों को, नगर पालिकाओं को एक समकक्ष लाने का काम करें। इसके लिए हमें व्यापक चर्चा और संवाद करने की आवश्यकता है।
Assam has become the latest state in India to announce its dedicated EV policy. As the first step of the policy implementation, we are seeing women-driven battery cars in the assembly complex. Women are accelerating the switch to electric cars. Demand for EVs is outstripping supply as firms ramp up production. They are offering rare jobs to women in an auto industry that has been male dominated. E-battery cars have been introduced for the use of MLAs and visitors inside the Assam Assembly premises and campus from 1st of March 2022. With a view to minimize pollution and to promote green, clean and efficient energy within the assembly premises.
बहुत अच्छा किया है सरकार ने ये देकर। हम सभी महिलाओं को आगे बढ़ना चाहिए, सभी महिलाएं पीछे हटना नहीं चाहिए, सब यहाँ आना चाहिए। हम पुरुष के समान ही आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, हम पीछे नहीं हट रहे हैं, इसलिए हमें बहुत खुशी मिला है यहाँ आकर।
The MLA Club is also intended for the MLAs to have the best state-of-the-art fitness infrastructure and gym facilities. The present MLA quarters are quite old now and in dilapidated conditions which need constant repair. New multi-storied RCC twin towers are proposed to be constructed in their place after demolition of the present quarters and hostels. The construction of new Assembly Secretariat building is also in progress, which is expected to be completed within 2 years. The new building is envisaged to have the latest state-of-the-art technology and would have sufficient office space for all the employees and officers of the Secretariat.
यही कोशिश जारी है कि जल्दी ही जल्दी असम विधानसभा की जो नया भवन है इसको संपूर्ण करें। हम आशा रखते हैं कि आने वाले जो शीतकालीन ये अधिवेशन है वो नए बिल्डिंग पे हो, विंटर सेशन नई बिल्डिंग पे हो, इसके लिए लग रहा है। तो मेरा प्रथम यह है कि विधानसभा का नया बिल्डिंग हो जाए। दूसरी तरफ विधायकों का रहने का जो ये है आपका क्वार्टर है ये बहुत पुराने हैं और इसको अभी मरम्मत करने से भी वो आदमी रहने का लायक नहीं है। तो इसके लिए हमारे आधे नया बिल्डिंग तो हो चुका है लेकिन आधे बिल्डिंग अभी करना है। तो हमने तय किया कि इस साल हम लोग सितंबर अक्टूबर से नया बिल्डिंग MLA टावर हम लोगों ने कहा है 10 क्या है आपका स्टोरेज बिल्डिंग होगा, 10 स्टोरेज 2-3 बिल्डिंग होगा और इसका सारा डिज़ाइन तो हो चुका है और उसमें हम लोग हेलीपैड का भी प्रोविज़न रखा क्योंकि गुवाहाटी बहुत ही रास्ता होता है।
Well viewers, that's all we had for you in this edition from Assam. With camera persons Junaid Iqbal Khan and Nilesh Pandey and camera assistant Sunil, I'm Kriti Mishra signing off.